shoreline. These were people in the water in November in North Dakota, cold-ass water. And they're standing there, freezing and praying, and looking at that line of police and saying, "We are praying for you. We are praying for your water. We are praying for your children." And the whole line of them were maced and pepper sprayed. And they did not fight back in anger. They cried tears of joy and went back to the shore, and a new line came up. And they said, "We are fighting for you. We are praying for you." What are you going to do, Mr. Policeman, when your son or your daughter gets up in the middle of the night and asks you for a glass of water? Are you going to say that you were standing here with us protecting this vital source of life for your children and for all Americans? Or are you going to say that you had a gun pointed at my head because I was protecting that source of water for you? Those people faced death on the front lines. Everything we have, every right that we have in this democracy is being defended by a person in that vulnerable position. Are you ready to stand with them? Are you ready? Because this is about love. Can you stand and look in the eyes of the police and say, "We are praying for you and your children and this planet and our future"? That's what this is about. This is about that kind of love and that kind of vulnerability. Because let me tell you something, the Dakota Access Pipeline and that stand that is happening there at the camps where you will never touch a dollar bill, where you will never touch your ATM card, which run on something different, a different series of values. They run on resilience, on generosity, on community, on helping your fellow man and woman. They run on something different than the corporate greed and institutionalized racism and institutionalized violence that this administration wants to run on. But we are going to be something different. We are going to be something new. We are not going to encourage that kind of hate and division. We are going to say we are building something out of love. We are building something out of vulnerability. Go ahead, pepper spray us. Go ahead, mace us, shoot at us. Do what you need to do. But we are going to come back at you with love. We are going to come back at you with resilience, with character, with dignity, with what is inside of us. So I ask you, do you know what you have to do? I want you to think about that. Yes, call your congressmen. Yes, call your representatives. But show up on the front lines for the people, because we would not have that if Susan B. Anthony does not get beaten when she is about to vote. We do not have that if Gandhi does not show up at the salt mines and says, "Do what you will do to us, we will not do it back to you." We do not have that without civil disobedience based in peaceful, loving, nonviolent resistance. Because when you know what you have to do in this fight, it is like falling in love. You know it's going to turn your whole world upside down. You know that nothing is ever going to be the same after that, but you can't do anything about it. You have no choice. To turn away from that is a kind of death. And this is the only planet that we have that has love songs. This is the only planet that we have that has poetry. So it's time to celebrate life and love on the planet Earth. That is the only way we win. We don't win at Standing Rock without those beautiful water protectors standing there shivering in the freezing cold. I want you to remember that, because the police are going to come time and time and time again. We have pipelines crisscrossing this whole country. They are proposing 300 fracked gas gas power plants across this nation. Every one of them has to be connected to a pipeline. Every one of them has to be connected to a frack gas well. That's 2 million new frack wells that they want to put in this United States of America. And we are going to have to stop them with our bodies. We are going to have to stop them with our love. Every one of us is going to be in that confrontation, looking eye to eye, saying we are here to protect the future of this planet. We are here to protect the water. We are here to protect you. We are here to protect and serve. Do it with love. That's the way we win this. Thank you. And I want to introduce some very good friends of mine, some great musicians to sing for you now. Bethany.